Sup, you fools? Matt, ESC United, and we are back. Welcome to our live stream, live from the Press Center. This is day 4. This is block 2, semifinal 2, and the second half. So we already had 4 countries rehearse, and those countries are Georgia. What am I missing? Oh, Poland, Malta, and Hungary. Yes, so these 4 rehearse. And now we are moving on to the next block. It's Latvia, Sweden, and Montenegro. My brain is like fried. I'm like, who is rehearsing now? It's all just a big blur now. So as you can see right now, it's just me and the fire extinguisher, Billy. And the 2 of us will entertain you for now until Sean gets back. And let's go this through. So in just a few minutes, about 5 minutes, Latvia will take the stage, and then we get to listen in, and I get to watch it, you get to listen, and what we're going to do is figure out what's going on. Keep in mind, this is the first round of individual rehearsals. You are not allowed, or we are not allowed, to actually record the screens or anything, but you're able and allowed to listen in, which means something, right? We have had pretty good vocal performances so far, so no one to really be mean about, so I'll tell you what the staging is going to look like. That's going to be, you know, some interesting ones, and this is the last day actually of individual rehearsals, the first round of individual rehearsals, I should say, for the semifinalists. Tomorrow we're going to move on to the next stage for the semifinalists, second round of individual rehearsals. Similar concept, but they only have 20 minutes to rehearse rather than 30 minutes, and they only have 3 run-throughs. So, and then on Thursday, it's when the Big 5 will also take the stage. So a lot going on the next few days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and on Wednesday, that's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, will be really busy days. Long days, fun days, but busy. But you will be here, you'll be here, and we're going to have a good old time. So as said, we're just going to, I see the camera's frozen again. Hopefully that'll fix itself soon. But we will be there for you, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. Right now, we were watching the press conference of Poland. Poland just wrapped up their press conference, and now we're waiting for the next rehearsals. That's where we're at. That's where we are at. So other than that, we're waiting for everyone to kind of join into the room. And while I'm talking. So, sorry for that. We already have the rehearsals. That was quick. They're on time here. They're early. What I'm talking about, they're early. Cheaters. So, Lisa, Lisa. So Lisa, she's wearing, Laura, not Lisa. She's wearing a red dress. It's like almost like a cocktail dress going up to, you know, just the danger zone. And then with a red veil, not veil, but, you know. What is that actually? I can't even hard tell. There are lots of cuts, camera cuts, close-ups, but just a very beautiful red dress. Sexy. Tons of camera cuts. And she's doing some really interesting hand movements. The stage is red. Oh, there's some camera issues, but they all have it. It's like the cameraman fell down. So yeah, it's just her. I was expecting that. It's just her in the center of the stage with a microphone stand. She's doing her sexy stuff, like, I was just thinking tonight. Like she's doing all these. Ooh, that's a strange movement. She's flirting with the camera a lot, making good connections, flipping her hair a little. Yep, it's a very simple staging. I don't expect any fireworks on this one. It's a good dress for the performance. It's all just red. The entire theme of the performance is red with, you know, some other lights in between, but the main theme is red with some golden and white-ish kind of dress. I don't remember what kind of red dress she wore in the national final in Latvia, so I cannot speak on that. But it seems similar. I tried to look it up. No, it's a different dress, I think. Oh no, maybe similar. I don't know. It's hard to say. I only see one picture. There, she had two different dresses in the semis, I think. Oh, you can hear the backup vocalist doing like, that is good. That adds some depth. Hi, sweetie. All right, so back to what happened. I know everyone's going to scream Devin in just a second. But yes, so this was just her on stage, nobody else. They added a few backup vocalists at the end. As you could hear, it was really, really well executed. I thought it adds more depth and it was interesting. Actually, I wish they would have more of that, actually. But it was really, really, really good. So I enjoy it. Now, it's a very low-key kind of performance. But what would you do with this one, right? Would you just jump off the chair and be crazy? I don't think so. I knew everyone was screaming, Devin. I really like Latvia. Latvia is this kind of song that's even better live. It comes to life. She's a charismatic performer. I feel like it's very like theatrical kind of thing that I'm really digging. Like musical theater almost, but it's good. It's really, really good. It's a low-key song that I think may be underappreciated, but that's just me. Alexandra, Eva is saying, Matt, it's possible qualifier. It's definitely possible qualifier. It's definitely. It's not a certain qualifier, I think, but a possible qualifier, absolutely. Absolutely. But we have to wait and see, you know. Crazier things have happened at Eurovision. So I am just going to have to wait and see. Air to Grow saying, will you be alone, Matt? No. I'm just right now, Sean just had to head out and grab something to eat, so he will be back in like 10 minutes. So he'll be back at least probably by the time Sweden is rehearsing. So people are asking, are the camera cuts similar to Iveta or Artsvik? I don't know if I would go that far. I'm going to have to pay closer attention to that right now. I can see some similarities. There's like some faster cuts, but they're not all the time because it's not as fast of a song, right? They're more like appropriate cuts. I'm going to tell you a little. Next run through, I'm going to tell you when, so you have a better idea of when that's happening and taking place. So yeah, that's where we're at. You're buying me a drink because given the fact that you're American, would you like to see America compete in the near future? The answer is absolutely no way, Jose. This is just not an option. I'm very much against that. Completely. How much time for Benjamin Ingrosso, Eloy is asking? We have about 25 minutes, a little bit less than 30 minutes until he takes stage, probably. Oh, there's a Bulgarian team there. I think they're getting a little bit of round of applause. I think that's for them, right? And I think so. So
it's a birthday to one of the girls.
Oh, okay, a birthday. Just wondering, what camera do you use to film your live broadcast? It's a Logitech HD 1080 pixel. It's a fairly cheap camera actually, but I saw it and it was really good quality for, you know, little money. There you go. Which song would you give you the same emotions as Salvador if it won? That is tough. It's very tough to top Salvador's victory. Salvador's victory was in so many different ways emotional because it was a beautiful song with an amazing singer that is so un-Eurovision in a country that has never won before. Actually, they've never been in the top 5 before. So this combo is just so crazy. It was like a perfect storm, if you will. So I don't know. I have no idea. I cannot even say. A surprise winner probably would do that for me.
That's something smart from someone. Kirstwort says, if not America competing in Eurovision, how about an American representing a European country at Eurovision?
How about an American I mean, that happens all the time. I mean, Bulgaria has 2 American singers right now.
Yeah.
So that is not that weird. I just don't want us to kind of stick our nose in where it doesn't belong. I'm all in favor. If Eurovision were to evolve to something more international, like even like broader, that's outside of Eurovision, then it's a different story. But you cannot. I would never just want exclusively America added, like Australia or anything like that. No, that's for sure. Will you be covering Slovenia and Ukraine as well? They're fairly news. Like, no, those we don't. All of them but Ukraine and Slovenia. I'm kidding. Of course, we're going to do them as well. They're going to be after a break. So we're going to have Latvia, Sweden, and Montenegro. Then the team here will take a break, the people in the arena, for like 20 minutes, and then we'll move on to Slovenia and Ukraine. There is already a link on our website. If you are subscribed, if you haven't done so already, what's wrong with you? Go ahead and subscribe. There is a link already available for you. And we'll take also like a 15-minute break, and then we'll be back. So we also need little breaks in between before we pass out here. Okay, so let's see some questions while we're waiting for Latvia to... Waylon posted a pic on Instagram of a fan mail saying... Why does she don't understand the performance and here? I don't like that. I don't agree with that. But I don't have any problems with the staging. So I don't know what that means. I love Montenegro this year. Do you think they can qualify? I have them as a qualifier right now on my list. I haven't seen the staging yet, but as pre-rehearsals, I had them as a qualifier. So predicted. So we'll see after this. I talked to the team if they can give us any teasers, and he said no, and I hit them. For that. So, and they said it's going to be something interesting. So we'll see. Maybe another ice skater.
Yeah.
How close is the press center to the arena? It's very close, actually.
But you need to walk.
But the problem is, I was going to say, but to get into the arena, I think it's on the other side, right? Probably. Yeah. So we have to go around the arena. So the arena is very close. It's right next door, technically. But we have to go past the arena and then go back inside. That's often the case. It's so annoying. But the front, of course, is next to a road, so I guess it makes sense. So, again, Laura is currently rehearsing. They just finished the first rehearsal. The team is now reviewing the thing and trying to see what to improve. And then they're going to rehearse again 2 to 3 more times. Do you know if Sweden's lights that Belgium used on Melfest are LEDs or just neons? You know what? I think these are just neons, but I'm not certain. See, I don't want to even guess. I never bothered checking that. Australia has dropped to 9th in the dropping fast. I guess the dress wasn't good. It was more than just a dress. I want to say I'm relieved because I always feel bad when I'm being critical. I don't like to criticize people. You know what I mean? I have to do it. It's kind of part of the job. But I always feel bad because they put energy into it and work. I was just slightly a tad underwhelmed with that rehearsal as well. So I guess I wasn't the only one. So, do you think that Australia could join Asia Vision if it happens? Yes, they will join Asia Vision. I could see them even hosting it the first time. Absolutely. The question is, does it mean they would then leave Eurovision? I don't think the EBU wants Australia to go away. They love Australia. ESC fans since 2004 said thanks for the answer, Matt. Yeah, I also have Montenegro as a qualifier. Hope they come up with something good. I hear good things, but I don't know details. I didn't want to bother them. They're friends of mine, but I'm not going to be like, give me the secret, you're my friend. We'll find out very soon. Consti Chocolate says, do you have a comfortable hotel apartment in Portugal? I got an apartment on Airbnb. And it's comfortable, but it's a tiny, teeny door. I live in Alphen, which is the oldest part of town, where every time I want to go through, I get stuck. My backpack gets stuck in the doorway. It's like a door, and I was like, ugh. And then you have to go up steep stairs, you know, because it's on the 3rd floor. It's like this really old building. But once I'm up there, it's super comfy. And I have a great view of the ocean. So I'm happy, and it's super close to the arena. I cannot complain. So who has been the best today so far? Hungary. Hungary is definitely one up there. I have to look at the list, so I cannot really say for sure who I thought was the best. But it's difficult because you think of your favorites, and then your favorites delivered appropriate staging. So there are different factors you have to take into consideration. We will do a best and worst video at the end of the day as well, and make sure you check that out. So, yep, still waiting on Latvia, see what's going to happen. Can you see Cyprus winning now that the juries are more lenient? While I don't think that Cyprus is going to win, I just don't get a winner vibe. I don't see it's. I'm not saying it's impossible. Like, I could see it winning. I'm just not predicting for that to happen. But I can see Cyprus going really, really big, and possibly a first top 10 result in God knows how long. Like, when was the last time they were in the top 10? Was it 2004? Stronger every minute? Have they been? No, I don't think they've been in the top 10 since 2004. Jeez. So yeah, this could be a best year for Cyprus in a long time. What are your pre-rehearsal qualifier list from semi-final 2? Okay, let me go through that. I talked about that. We did a video about that. Check out the video. I know Norway, Denmark, Moldova, Netherlands, Australia, Poland, Hungary, Sweden, Montenegro, and Ukraine. Those were my 10 predictions. But that will change probably. So Laura's getting into position. So let's just hang in there. Okay, so here we go. So I will answer your question afterwards, and then I'll have some help from Sean as well once he gets back. He's going to miss everything of Latvia. Little fool. You missed Georgia, right? Did you see Georgia at all?
No.
No.
I couldn't.
Yeah, boom. It was like a little zoom in, zoom out real fast. Boom. Like a little shaky camera thing. When the close up, now we see like a little bit front of stage. Ain't it funny? Close up, now you see your hand. Like, there's a lot of camera movement. A little choppy right now, but they'll get there. Yep, cut. Like a little shake again. They do a little like ooh ooh. It follows the hands a little like this. It's just not very smooth. It seems a little shaky, the camera. Yeah, she does all this. I don't exactly remember her entire national final performance. I only watched it once, I think. But it feels similar. I get a similar vibe from it. Funny girl tonight. I like that shit. She has a weird shoulder thing. Definitely a sexy thing. Lip at the hair. Oh, you can hear the backup vocals. It's so pretty. That adds a lot to it. Just more depth. I said it before. So I'm saying, can you draw the staging? If not, I cannot even draw a cat or a tree. I'm the worst drawer. It would not work. Trust me. Pictionary, I'm the worst. It's not a skill I'm just thinking. I'm just a funny girl. I just have this really odd feeling that Latvia will be underappreciated because it's not an in-your-face kind of song or performance, but it's sensual. She's kind of like interacting with the microphone stand, like doing this, grabbing the microphone and then moving like this around. like flash, flash, flash. So that's pretty good. And then she's flipping her hair like that too. There you go. Nice. That was a nice performance. I liked it. It's very nonchalant. It's not in your face at all. It's really just her. And if you like what she's done in the national final, I think you will like this. They didn't do any other shenanigans there. Jarno Gaming is asking how many times has she already performed? Twice. This was the second run through, and there will be one more. Roxy Stark said, I love your singing. Can you do it again? I don't want to hurt your ears. Oh, no. I sometimes forget that people can hear me. I'm not tone deaf, but I cannot sing. I'm looking at her. Alright, so this got one or two. I think she actually has time for 2 more run-throughs, and then we're moving on to Sweden. The question is, are they going to do... We expect they're going to bring the same big thing, effect thing that they did the last time. Milena C is asking, does she have the makeup? I mean, she has makeup on. Yeah, it looks very natural makeup. It's not like, you know, like she's glowing. I think it's just sexy lipstick and all of that stuff. It's very similar to what you've seen before. It's really not that different. She's a very pretty woman and she has a good voice. I really like her. Hadapur Kura says, do you think Georgia will qualify? I'm going to say no right now, but I want it badly. But I may change my mind. This is just my initial gut right now. I'm waiting for the second round of rehearsals as well as the dress rehearsals. I may change my mind. Luke is asking stand-up performances so far. I don't think we had like a stand. There have been a lot of good stagings. Like we didn't have a like, oh my god, Moldova kind of moment. I think what people did here were appropriate staging for the kind of song that they are performing. Do you know what I mean? So Malta went probably out the most, but also did Hungary with the fireworks. So I guess if I had to say a stand-up performance, Hungary was very much like that. So I'm going to say Hungary, just to give you an answer. So people asking before we go to Sweden, which country has the favorite rehearsals so far today? Favorite is... It's difficult. I'm stuck between Hungary and Georgia right now. We have to wait and see. So, which rehearsal so far has been the hardest to get through for the first 3 full times? I don't know. I can't say that was a hard one. I enjoyed them all today. The only thing I can say, since Malta was out of the ones that I have the least of a connection with, it would be Malta. But I didn't mind because there was a lot going on stage, and that I enjoyed as well.
It doesn't matter.
But we have to wait and see. So, by the way, Laura is standing on stage right now, and there's like one of the technicians or like stage managers talking to her. So, she's doing like little warm-ups, like. It's always funny. They don't know that the camera's on them, probably.
Yeah, that's why.
So, yeah. Keep it going, people. I always forget it's 30 minutes, and I have to talk for 30 minutes without, you know, not boring you guys. But, yep. We're just waiting for Laura. Let me see if I can answer questions in the meantime. When will the Big Six rehearse? They're going to rehearse for the first time on Thursday. No, not Thursday. Friday. Friday. What is today? Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah. They're going to rehearse Friday for the first time, and then Sunday for the second time. Jesus, I lost track of time here. Flavius97 is asking, do you think Sweden will win? Because in 2012 and 2015, the winner won both jury and televote, plus they were in the second semifinal. Well, Sweden's definitely a contender, I guess. I don't feel a winner vibe on there, so I don't think so. I don't think so. But that's just a gut feeling. So, yep. Still waiting. Let me see if I have time for more question. Dark Magician. Greece's second rehearsal will be 100% complete since at the first one it was incomplete and had technical problems. So do you think it can do better? Absolutely. And that's what I'm saying. There are a few things missing. It's not that it was bad rehearsal, you know. As everyone knows, I am a big fan of the song. So I was just kind of like something was missing. It was just a little empty. So knowing there will be a little bit more makes me happy. There was just a little click missing. Do you know what I mean? It spoke to the Greek. It didn't speak to the international juries, I guess. So I'm looking forward to that. So they're fine. They're absolutely fine. So waiting. All right, never mind. Amadeus, one more question. The jury shows are the dress rehearsals are the night before the actual show, right? Correct. So Monday afternoon will be the first dress rehearsal, which we are all able to go in. Not you guys, but you know, the press. Then in the evening, it's the second dress rehearsal, Monday evening, and that is the jury show. So 50% of the votes will be decided that night. Then Tuesday afternoon is the third dress rehearsal, also called the family show, where a lot of schools often and families get to go and watch it. And then Tuesday night, obviously, the real show. That's how it works. How much do you need to pay for Eurovision? Hotel, flight, press room ticket, da-da-da-da-da. Well, I pay a lot more because I'm coming from the other side of the world, LA, right? Flights are expensive, hotels. We're talking about several $1,000s. But that's fine. I've got it. No, I don't. I'm just being silly. It's worth it. It's worth it. I just have to work hard on Eurovision to kind of make up the money, right? People donate money in the chat here sometimes. That helps, you know, every little dollar when you do a super chat. Or people are patrons on our website where they donate and support us so we can afford the coverage. So that's how I pay for it. So if I have the money, I'll be able to go. So, but that's how you do it. I have a full-time job and I use my personal money as well as much as I can. I don't buy tickets here usually, so I don't really care about that. I mean, I care about it, but I want to be in the press center. The press center vibe is fantastic, and I want to be here. Okay, Bob Matt says, do you think that Cyprus could win? I said it could. I am not predicting. I don't think it's going to win, but it could. And I wouldn't mind. Totally wouldn't mind. Be totally fine with it. One of my biggest growers so far. All right, here we go. Funny girl. First shot already butchered by a stage guy running across stage. Day ruined. Day ruined. Make sure you put your name when you post something personal, like thanks for asking that. Put an FA at the end, so it's known it's you, not official. I'm not talking much, so you can listen in, by the way. I'm not being lazy. Well, maybe a little, but you know. It really feels as like Laura is ready to do the semifinals. There's very little that needs to... Some camera angles are messed up, but other than that, she knows what she's doing. The lighting is good. The camera work is better already. I feel as they're ready. It's a simpler staging. It's not like as sophisticated as far as like camera work and angles and effects are concerned. So that makes it a little easier. But she's good. She's vocally very consistent as well. Very consistent. see a lot of people are waiting for Sweden. Alright, one more time actually for Latvia. So and then all the Sweden fans can actually enjoy the Swedish, yes. So, any Swedish fans in here already, or people from Sweden? The question is, you know, how Norway kind of copied their staging from the national final and went up in the odds. I wonder if the same thing is going to happen to Sweden. I mean, look at what they did, right? They're probably going to do the same thing, just on a bigger stage. And if it looks good... Okay, I have a few minutes to answer some questions, so I'm going to check them. Yuvalu Yu says, favorite Israeli auntie of all time?
Okay.
I like a lot of Israeli entries. And the thing is, since I'm, you know, listen to the old entries from back in the day, before I even was born, I loved Hallelujah. I loved Israel 1983, Ofra Haza, fantastic song. Gosh, I can't even think of all of them. In 1991, they had a fantastic song. Amen. Was it 95, 96? That one was great. Interesting enough, I wasn't that crazy about Diva. It was fine, you know, but I wasn't quite as crazy about it. I love 2005. That one was an amazing song. So they had plenty of good songs. So Anton Bala says, I'm back, greetings from Sweden. Hello, neighbor, Sweden's neighbor Finland. Hello, Finland. You get to rehearse, if Sarah is up again tomorrow, make sure you'll be back.
I live for Rugby Sweden.
So Jonathan van den Bos says, what do you think about Rugby Sweden? Didn't click with me. I liked her, she was so sweet. But the song to me, I was not surprised. I had it in a non-qualifier. So when I was one of the few guests who wasn't surprised. I'm like, yeah, I didn't see that one qualifying. But it's not a bad song. It was kind of boring.
I remember she was crying after.
Yeah, she was crying. So I felt bad for her. It's nothing against her, but the song to me was just, I didn't get it. Hello, what are your expectations about the France staging? What kind of staging? Thomas Laborie says. I don't know. I'm hearing that they have like Gautier's like doing their outfits. So does it mean they're going to go with something less just black and they're going to wear something different? I think they're going to go with... I have no idea. I want to say I have a clue, but I can't picture this one. I'm sure they're going to do some images maybe, but you don't have LEDs, so maybe they're going to bring LED screens. I don't know. I'm clueless on France. I wish I could give you a better answer, but that's all I've got. Jono Gaming is asking, when do you get interested in Eurovision? This year is my 20-year anniversary in 1998. I was a young little boy, and not that young, but all young enough, and I was really, really like, I unexpectedly like watching it somewhere, and I was like, this is awesome. Okay, so... Oh, Sean is back. Let me adjust the... he gets to see...
Hi everyone, it's Sean.
He can see you yet. I have to move the camera, you fool. There you go.
Many euros.
250 please.
I can't...
Is this still Latvia?
I think so. There's one more Latvia.
Did I miss anything?
Yes.
Was it good? Is it good, Latvia?
It's on now. Ooh.
Okay, so he's watching it for the first time, so I'll let him kind of just enjoy this while I'm talking to you guys.
I'm going to guess it's the same as Supernova.
Fairly close.
Yeah.
So,
I like that dress.
do you want the new colleagues to help you next year? I'd love to help you. If you want to be at Eurovision for 2 weeks and you've got some bad skills, absolutely.
Wait, just one Swedish team?
Okay, do you think that Romania will ever win? Yes. It's not a question. They'll get the right song. Keep in mind, they've been in the contest for like 25 years or something like that. Some countries had to wait way longer than that. They've been, you know, have a better track record than a lot of other countries.
Oh, I need you to send, you know, the
You can download
your
them.
header. Oh yeah, of course.
Okay. Keep trying to see. She's very consistent, Laura. She's every performance actually, but it's not like. Like even energy-wise, she's pretty good.
She sounded better in Latvia.
She did?
Yeah.
I only watched that performance once. Maybe live it sounds better. They added actually.
No, but I mean, she sounds a bit breathy here.
It's a
me.
fourth performance.
Yeah. Okay.
They added some backup, like more like backup vocals, like there's a woo, just adding a little bit more.
I love that username. Escape from life's misery with music and cats.
And cats?
That's a great username.
It's a long username. Not gonna die. See, like, I like that part. It just adds a lot.
That's a nice shot. That was a nice shot, the last one.
All right, peoples. Now let's move on to Sweden. La Swede. Did you tweet about that already? Sweden.
Huh?
Did you tweet about Sweden?
No.
Oh, okay. Did you
I
get
tweeted
my
about the
messages?
live stream.
Yeah. I sent you another message. That's fine. Can you do that real quick? Thank you. Sweden will start well, it's technically 8 minutes, but they started early with Latvia, so I think they're trying to stay ahead of the schedule. So we'll see that. Okay, in the meantime, let's answer some questions. First question by ESC Sharon. Do you know why Weeby Blocks fired Zini? I don't know anything about that, and I'm staying out of any kind of other company's business there. I have no idea. I didn't even know. So, no. Nothing. ESC fan since 2004. Hey Sean, what's your impression so far? Which performance stood out for you?
What out of everything?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
Moldova, Cyprus. Georgia was nice. Hungary was good. Yeah.
That's good answer so
Yeah.
far.
Everyone was good.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Matt,
brilliant.
So Breathe says, Matt, knowing you like a good Balkan ballad, if you can stage this year's Montenegro enter, how would you do it? I would add strippers.
It's been your answer for everything.
It always works. No, what would I add? I feel as like Montenegro would have benefited from like a actually nice LED screen with like something cool background, like not just mountains, but something like that, like nature. But
Oh wow, they got Sweden set
I'm
up
not
already.
good at staging, so I don't ever have an answer for that. I just don't want anything tacky as much. I know it worked in 2014 with the ice skater, even though I wasn't the biggest fan of the ice skating idea.
They've got the stage set up for Sweden already. That was quick.
Oh,
They've got all the lighting rigs set up.
yeah. Maybe it's on wheels. Probably had to know that you have to do it fast. Marcel Chicken says, Chicken, are you and your team bet on any country and when? Yes and who? I don't. I never bet. Sean does a little bit here and there. He just put money down on Moldova finishing in the top four.
Top four, yeah.
Fernando bids as well.
I can't wait for that to pay for my entire trip.
My brother bets for Israel.
But what's the point? You won't make much money on that.
My brother.
Okay, so what other questions do we have here? What do you think of Amer Pillows Duarte? Oh, we didn't like Portugal at all last year. We were like so upset when Portugal won.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. We were all in tears. So I think that answers your question, huh? Anton Vala says, from Finland, I'm hoping that Sweden wouldn't win again. You know, always Sweden versus Finland. Oh, it's a healthy rivalry there, huh? Healthy competition. So, next question. Kiara G. What do you think of Malta's LED screen? It's good. It's the first country, the only country so far, utilizing the LED screen that they brought along. I can see Germany doing the same thing and some others.
Yeah.
But it's effective. It's different. In a year with no LEDs, the ones with LEDs stand out. So the stage is up already. I mean,
yeah, I kind of like it without the LEDs, without the LED screens though.
Yep.
There's more
Again,
variety in the
but it
performances
sucks for
this
poor
year.
countries because they cannot get all the cool props that some of the richer countries can get. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you think about it. So, yeah.
You say that, but Moldova had the best prop out of all of them.
You have to be more creative. That is true.
Yeah.
But yeah. But they also have a little bit more of a budget, to be fair. But you don't even need that much of a budget.
No.
They have a big team
And San
behind them.
Marino also had very cool props.
I can't. You use the same title. You upload. I can't help you. Sorry. Can somebody check?
I'll have a look.
So, next question. The Netherlands fall a lot in the odds. It's people. I think people are overreacting with the Netherlands, just like with Belgium. But that's just me. That is just me.
Are you sure you didn't use the same file?
Next question. Amadeus, do you think the UK is gonna bring their Graham Norton stage set? What is a Graham Norton stage? I don't have no idea what did they do in the UK at the Graham Norton show. Did you see that?
No.
Okay, I don't know what they're referring to either.
You'll have to just delete it and re-upload it, because I reckon you probably selected the wrong file.
Okay, ESC Party says, do you find the Sweden hate ridiculous? I don't.
Well,
yeah.
I mean,
I hate. I don't hate anybody. I find, to me, I said it before. Sweden to me is style over substance. I think that's a fair thing to say.
Yeah.
But I don't hate them.
People are jealous of Sweden.
That is true too. That a little bit. It's a little bit like if Sweden doesn't bring Lorraine's kind of style, then it's like, oh, Sweden sucks, and they do well every year. So, and to be fair, I don't really connect with Swedish music lately. Like the last time I was into a Swedish song was Sanna Nilsson, right? I didn't like any of their other songs, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to be like, blah. It's taste. Sweden just doesn't usually pick the songs
That
I
was
like.
the worst song.
But
though.
it works.
Which one?
Undo.
Sean.
That's our guilty pleasure.
No, it was just awful.
It's not a guilty pleasure. What's your favorite Greek entry? Has anyone been to Greece? You should come. It's wonderful. I've been to Greece when I was really young, like 4 years old, so I don't remember much. I want to go back. Just win Eurovision for us, and I'll be there. What's the other question? My favorite Greek entry. You like that one? Oh no, I'm thinking.
Opa.
Opa is high up there.
Georgios Alkaios, was it?
I love
Friends,
Alcohol
yeah.
is Free a lot. That was fantastic. I loved my number one, of course, is really high up there. Die for You was pretty cool too back in the day. Yeah, those are the ones that stand out the most to me right now. So, wait. So Benjamin is already on his little, it's not that little, platform on there. Let me come a little closer to Sean because I feel like I'm cut off the screen here a little. Standing there in his same outfit, I think that he was wearing in Melody Festival, or it is hard to tell difference unless you know exactly what he was wearing. Just dark clothes. Yeah, it looks basically the same. So I don't think we're going to expect anything like earth-shattering here. Let's find out.
2014 performance by Sanna Nielsen was something different from the Melody Festival, right?
2013 as well. Robin
Yeah.
Koenberg.
So far. After that, they wrote the same.
ESC fan 2004 said, "Yeah, Die for You was amazing. We should have won back then." I don't know. I think Greece is probably my second favorite. I loved France that year. It should have been France or Greece that year. France had a fantastic song that year, but Greece probably was my number 2. Jari S993 says, "Thanks for your hard work, Matt. You're welcome. Best ESC." Stop it. Stop it. I'm blushing. Okay. Benjamin wearing the stupid half on, half off jacket. It's currently not half off, it's on completely.
It's shinier than it.
It's a little different actually, it's a little shinier. It's dark, but it's
like a game show host jacket. By the looks of it. We can't really see it 'cause it's dark.
Yeah,
on
it's
stage,
dark. But he's not wearing it half off right now. Yeah, that was kind of dumb. Shuffler, shuffler. Okay. Where are Sean's M&Ms? No, they're just sticking to Pringles. I know why you're always just getting Pringles every day.
Because we are from United States.
We don't eat Pringles that much.
Really?
Do you even
It's not a
have
big
them?
thing. I mean, it's a thing, but it's not like a thing. I don't know anyone who eats Pringles.
Pringles.
I haven't had them in years. I only have them in Europe. Okay, so are there any women on your team?
Yeah.
Not right now, but we had in the past. Plenty of them. Matt, your reaction to Alexei's first rehearsal should be a GIF or meme. I guess so.
I haven't watched it back yet. Was it good?
I guess so. I don't know. I was just naturally reaction. All right, here is Sweden. I'm just going to see if there's going to be anything crazy going on. Okay, yep. It's super dark. You can barely see him singing, standing there. Yeah, the jacket's a little different, right?
It's like a very shiny black jacket.
It's a shiny black jacket. Same thing. Even the lights are the same, like the color scheme, I think. Okay, every movement, every facial expression is the same. Except he doesn't have the jacket down, like halfway down.
It's weird with Sweden because it just it feels like it's the host entry every year because they basically do all like the organisation.
Yeah, that is true. It is true.
Vocals aren't as strong as they were.
I never thought he was a strong vocalist to begin with.
No, but in Melody Festival and they have pre-recorded backing
It's because they have
vocals, don't
backup,
they?
yeah.
So
But it's not bad.
I like the bass though.
But the bass is good.
It's literally like a carbon copy of like Melody Festival. And
Yeah.
like even with like Heroes, you could see like the stage behind it was different, but this just looks like.
Like you couldn't even tell.
May as well have just lifted the music video.
Yep.
Well, not the music video.
Have they shown this the public at all?
No.
This is going to do well, though. It's going to do really well. I have no doubt.
Top 10.
Yeah. Do you think this has a winning chance?
No.
There's the
Oh,
first
now
shot.
they showed the actual full stage.
He's done this so many times, so he's pretty comfortable already there.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of hiccups.
He hasn't taken the jacket off at all, so...
Yep, no, so people are worried that it's going to hang off.
Did he slip a little bit then?
Was it?
I don't know, it just looked like he was in the wrong place or made a noise.
Alright, there's Sweden. A very popular song. And, yeah. His voice always reminds me of someone. You know, someone puts on earphones and you can hear your own voice. That's how he sings. Because you kind of sing it like in your head voice. I always feel like his voice sounds a little.
Like when you would like sing along to a song.
Yeah, but you have headphones on, but you don't know.
Or you're on the train or the bus or something.
Yeah,
so
that's correct. Because he's singing a very soft voice, and the backup vocalists are covering it up. It always sounds like. The staging obviously is. If you like the staging before, you like this one. There's very little going on. He's having a sip of water right now. Just switch the camera. So anyway, so yes, as I said, there's not much going on here as far as different staging is concerned. Exactly the same thing. The only difference is he's not doing the jacket hanging off half of his shoulder thing. It's just a glittery black jacket that he's wearing right now. Whether or not he's going to change that remains to be seen, but I think they got rid of that. So that's where we're at. Not much yet. I feel like kind of silly not really being able to really comment it because everyone knows what's going on. So I'm going to ask some questions, answer some questions. Matilda says, if you had a really good stage show to begin with from MF, and I don't think it's a bad thing to just copy it, why change a winning concept? No, I'm not saying they should change it. We all expected this is what was going to happen.
That's why they do it. Sweden, when Sweden have their national final, they've already got their Eurovision staging set up.
Yes, so, with some exceptions, but yeah, for the most part, that's what it is.
It must be nice for the artists because they can just like...
Well, that's why they're so efficient as well.
Ages,
like they're good to go. I mean, I remember. I'm trying to remember. Besides 2013, there was another year. But yeah. So, what else?
I don't know why sometimes gives this error.
Romain says, "How can I enter the press room? Do I need Eurovision page? Do I need a Eurovision page or what?" Yes, you either need to work for somebody who is having some kind of Eurovision platform, and then you need to provide statistics and showing that you act and you work. They want to make sure that you don't just have a website and da da da. You need to actually do committed work, and then they will look at your statistics and blah 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 blah. So you're going through the process with that. So it's always a pain, but you know it's so worth it. Will you be doing individual reaction videos to the first rehearsals, or just continue with the second? We'll continue with the second rehearsals because we did a full long video for that. Because what we did for the semi one, we did one long 30-minute video, and people asked us to cut them into different videos, so that's what we did for the second one. So going forward, it'll be all individuals. You can still watch our comments on each country watching that long video, but going forward will be individual videos. Alright, Stefan Chung says, do you think Sweden will do better than Norway this year? That's a tough one. Ooh. They're going to get made battle.
Yeah.
They're going to battle each other.
Yeah, I don't think Norway's going to do as well as people actually are fearing. I think is the right word. Because I've seen a lot of people sort of... Yeah, I've seen
Took me a second
there.
there.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people like worried about Norway, but I think it's Eurovision fans putting bets on. I don't think it's...
Do you think Sweden's going to do better than Norway? The question is, do you think Sweden is going to do better than Norway?
They'll be about the same, but yeah, I think like Sweden will probably pip Norway.
Could be like 4th, 5th kind of thing. Or 4th, 7th
More like
kind of
7th, 8th or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so forgive me, there's so many questions coming up. Next question, Mr. Lel. What do you think was the main reason behind Alexander Rybak's surprise jump to second place in the betting odds?
Eurovision fans just going, oh, he's got a good performance, he's
charismatic
and
it looked good. Before. It looked good.
Yeah. The problem is that a lot of people in the Eurovision fan base they're very in the bubble, they're very insular, and they don't take a step back and think about what other people do.
That guy, Pingo, just, can you draw a face on the I cannot draw a face on the fire extinguisher.
Yeah, but he's paid.
He has already a face.
He's paid, so
Can you draw a face on the fire extinguisher?
Billy.
I don't even have a pen.
Have we got like paper?
Print one.
Hang on. Have we got a pen?
I don't have a pen.
But yeah, well, like I was saying anyway, like I think a lot of Eurovision fans that are in the bubble kind
Thank
of
you, by
forget
the way.
that-
We'll figure something out with the face.
They forget that like
Billy.
99% of the people who watch Eurovision won't know about Rybak or Rubak or Rebak or however you say it. They won't know about Norway's, previous wins, probably. It's not going to factor into their thoughts. They're just going to look at the song, and some people I think probably won't.
We're
won't
working
like
on a
it.
face, by the way. That's what you do when you give us a little donation. We got to do it, right? That sounds kind of wrong because now they're going to ask really weird stuff, so don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Keep it light.
Keep it light. We can't get naked, just for the record. That's usually ESC United after dark.
How do I?
Billy.
How am I going to do this?
I don't
Have
know.
we got like blue tack?
We like
Or
Scotch tape?
sellotape or something?
I'm
Hang
not
on, if
sure.
I.
Oh, gum.
Oh, hang on.
Anyone has
Oh.
sellotape?
No,
We're working on it.
hang on. Did it work?
Yes.
Yeah,
Billy.
I don't know
That's
if you
Billy.
can see it.
Let's see. Yeah, well, it's a little
Oh,
shiny.
shiny.
It's too
Oh.
shiny. We need a real piece of paper.
Hang on, if I. What about that?
Let's find out.
No.
Yeah. We need an actual piece of paper for that. Look what you make us do.
We're right next to a printer. Hang on.
Oh yeah, we're right next to a printer. We're working on it. Making us work here. I missed the live stream for a little bit. How dare you, ESC fan? How very dare you? Did Sweden rehearse? Was it similar to Melodifestivalen? Yes, Sweden is rehearsing right now. They did it once. It's exactly like Melodifestivalen, except for not the jacket hanging off half of his shoulder. But other than that, it's exactly the same. I couldn't tell a difference, and I don't think there is. Yeah, and he's working on a bigger face as well. And he's drawing because I cannot draw. I can only just talk out of my butt a lot. Okay, so how was Benjamin's performance? We already said, it's exactly like Melodifestivalen. Just vocally was not quite as nice, but it was good. At least that's my opinion. Okay,
How am I going to do
Thomas Labori, hi again. Do you think Cyprus has become a very serious contender for the final victory since her first great rehearsal? It reminds me a bit of Lorraine. Lorraine was always a fan favorite though. Like the moment she won, she was always at the top of the betting odds. So I wouldn't go as far as saying like
Can you
she's
see
like
if
the
that
next
works?
Lorraine. Yes, but I think she is definitely. Yeah, there you go. But definitely, make Billy handsome. They're asking.
He is handsome.
Yeah, he's a handsome.
on fire.
He's on fire, on fuego.
Billy, why are you so awkward?
Now Billy's face is falling off. We're working on it.
I feel like Billy's more popular than us.
I know. Okay, so they just need to change the chorus of what? Sorry, I missed a part of that thing. Talia, what questions do you get the most and sick of asking? Who's going to win?
Yeah. What do you think of Israel? What do you think of, yeah. Was Belgium bad?
Yeah.
Was Belgium bad?
Why was Belgium bad?
But was Belgium bad though? Like, I mean, seriously, was Belgium bad? Why is Belgium so bad?
I know.
What do you think of Belgium? Was it bad? Yeah.
We're comparing A and B.
How was it? Yeah. I'm quite happy with that face. It's cute. Yeah.
Okay, so he's performing for the second time. I mean, listen in. I really have nothing else to add here than what we already said. It's exactly
nothing to say.
nothing. So if you like the song, you'll be pleased. It's as polished as it comes. But next up is Montenegro. That's in that sense more exciting because we have no idea what's going to happen with the staging then. And then I think we have a lot of fans from Slovenia and Ukraine because they will be after a short break next. Oh, you were referring to Benjamin's back vocals. Got it, Eloy. Sorry. But Jupiter ESC is asking, but why is Belgium so bad?
But why though?
But why?
Why is Belgium so bad? What do you think of Belgium? Who will win? Is Belgium bad?
Victoria's
Like, honestly.
Victoria's now asking, who's your favorite this year?
Belgium.
Belgium.
It's Macedonia. Or FYR, Macedonia, sorry.
You should answer every question, Billy says. Billy is shy right now. He doesn't like the attention.
Oh my god. I'm scared. Oh.
Yeah, don't move him. Don't do it. Don't. I'm telling you not to.
Yeah. I feel like we can't move now because we've got Billy. We're stuck here for 2 weeks.
We can find his twin brother, Bobby. So yeah, I'm just gonna.
Billy is my spirit animal.
Can you
Billy
can you keep an eye on the chat for just 2 seconds?
What's your favourite 3 to 5 staging so far? Tomasz Przybilla. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. I don't really know. Which dong is Billy's favourite? Billy, what's your favourite song? He says Cyprus.
He said Cyprus. Well, it's Fuego, right?
Yeah.
Gotta be.
Do you think Albania will qualify? See that the song is so strong but doesn't get points. That's from Stefan
I
Chang.
am so scared to predict Sema 1 at this point. It could. It absolutely could.
Sam O'Sullivan, welcome to our live stream. Welcome to the dark side.
Welcome to the dark side.
He's a wee refugee apparently.
He's why?
Apparently they've got bad connection.
Oh. I'm sorry to hear that.
Marcel Chicken is a wee refugee as well. They're having like an amnesty, like I have something to say.
I've got so anyway, let's go back to the original point. This is Sweden's rehearsal, in case you're just coming in. This was the second run through, third one? I don't even remember. It's all blurs now.
Second run through.
Second run, yeah. So they have at least one more, possibly two, and then we're moving on to Montenegro. Montenegro are a little different. Yeah. We don't know what's going on.
And Irvin's promised something special. So.
Something special. He wasn't going to tell us what, but something is going to happen with Montenegro. That's all we know.
Funfin93. I've heard Billy will represent San Marino in 2019. Is that true?
What was the question for Billy? I don't speak his language well.
You're doing a duet with Valentina?
He needs to talk slower. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, he's entering the national final.
Yeah. He was really inspired, but he wasn't a Eurovision fan until actually since became a fire extinguisher for the press.
Stella Seacow, you guys are great and really getting me through my shifts at work. Take this money if you want to sort anything or do anything, say do it. Oh, thank you so much. It really means a lot.
Thank you. That means it means
and
a
thank
whole
you,
lot.
Lem, as well. That also means so much.
Thank you. This would anything helps because this year we had a sponsor to give us like team shirts and then they dropped out last minute and I couldn't get the team t-shirts. So now if I have a budget that would actually help. I could get one a t-shirt.
I saw a couple of good questions. I'm going to go back and ask them.
So that is really nice.
What is your favourite?
Julia
back.
Well, correction. LEM also gave us €2. So thank you. Oh, you did? Also, okay. So I don't want to make sure we're not going to pass you.
Yeah. Julia back says, "What's your favourite stage since 2010?" It's a good question. 2010.
2011 was pretty phenomenal.
Yeah.
2014 was phenomenal too, but it felt always kind of empty sometimes, the stage with the acts, but it looked fantastic. 2015 was pretty
2014, I'd have to say.
It was pretty good,
Yeah.
yeah. They were all pretty darn good. I'm gonna dance, dance, dance.
And what's your favourite entry from Finland? I'd have to say Soft Engine. That's
Really?
that's one of my favourite Eurovision songs ever. So good, so catchy.
It's funny how tastes differ. I
Please
said it
answer the
before.
question
It's
about Croatia, so Hami
1983
Rami.
was my favorite by far.
In the beginning of this is Hami Rami. In the beginning of Croatia's performance, Matt, is
Yes.
she in shadows and lights behind her, or are there lights since the bare beginning? Please answer. I'm dying to know.
What country are we talking about right
Croatia.
now? So,
Is she in shadow and lights behind her?
I don't remember.
I don't think she's in like a silhouette. I think.
I don't recall
No.
seeing any silhouette. Wasn't we seeing like her hand going like this, and then was it her where she has her hand out, and then she just kind of brings it to her
Oh
face?
yeah, she's like.
Like this,
Yeah,
and then she brings it to her
like that.
face. I think I'm almost certain that's what it was.
Yeah.
We've watched so many performances. It feels like 3 months ago,
Yeah.
doesn't it? So it's weird. It's really weird.
I'm trying to get around everyone's questions.
Yeah, and
so
I'm
we
sorry,
don't
I'm
leave people,
multitasking here. I'm
but-
sending a tweet, so I'm not ignoring you. I'm really not. I just have to multitask.
So yeah. Sorry, who was it? It was
I'm gonna dance, dance, dance because I'm telling you.
Jeanette Inglethorpe. If you could ask the question again, we'll answer it.
Yeah, make sure if we don't answer your questions, first of all, make sure you put at ESC United, they pop out. Otherwise, we think you're going to talk to one another. And if we don't see them, because you can see they're coming in a lot, repost them every 2 minutes or so, and we'll catch them.
Oh my
It's
God.
nothing personal. Of course, super chat questions will always pop to the top, but we'll still answer any questions.
What's your
if we
favourite
can.
Austrian entry?
In recent years was Austria.
Probably 2012. Walking with them, Paul.
No, not even close.
Natalia Kelly, Shine.
That was one of the worst. I love
Yeah, that was
Conchita
bland.
Wurst. I loved Zoe. I love this year's César. Over the last 5 years or 4 years, Austria has put forward 3 songs I just love, right? Then there were so many years where there was nothing I cared about.
Yeah.
I remember I loved 1983. Hurricane. Other than that-
Victoria Jankowskaite, hope I say that right, says, what's your favourite?
Of
Your personal favourite this year?
this year, I don't have a personal favorite. I put a top 10 together, and I don't
Very
want to rank them.
diplomatic.
Yeah, no, I do, because when I say, let's say Austria's really high up for me, but then next day I want to have Macedonia on there. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's just,
Not like last year.
yeah, it's just too tough. There's a video I made. Feel free to watch it. My top 10. Just search our channel, and I explain why I love those songs as well.
Chris Gant says, we all know the best Finnish entry is 1976.
Finnish, 1976. I'm trying to remember what that one was.
I'm not even going to pretend that I remember what it is or know what it is. I'm very much new school, unfortunately.
Has East United ever predicted the winner correctly? Yes. Here comes the thing. Sometimes we have an individual list and then the team list, right? We definitely got it right last year.
Here we go. I thought you were going to say, I always get it right individually, but no, everyone on the team, they don't know what
No,
they're
like
doing.
some of us, you know.
Yeah. Are you doing the article?
So I never know.
Reviews and stuff.
FYI, Wi-Fi routers are again from Sweden.
You what?
Wi-Fi routers are again from Sweden.
Oh, from Sweden.
Oh my god, even the routers are from Sweden.
Even the routers,
God.
is that what you call them?
Routers, yeah.
We call them
they're
routers.
They're taking over Eurovision.
I
You call them
know.
what? Sorry?
Routers.
Routers. Why am I not shocked? Gilbert, I was saying this to Fernando earlier. Why is Italy not on the radar this year? Must be too insignificant to be talked about even by the bloggers. I have a feeling that if
I'm
Italy
sorry, I was
had-
listening. What?
Italy.
Yeah.
I have a feeling after their rehearsal,
That's what
they
it is.
could be a
Italy
dark
needs to be
horse.
under rehearsal. It could
Yeah.
be. Italy is underappreciated. I get it why people don't like it, but I love it.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
it was Pum Pum by
It says-
Freddie.
Oh, that one I do remember. Yes.
Even I know that one, yeah. Sam O'Sullivan says UK 2006 was the best. God bless Daz.
Oh my God. What did you learn at school today? That's what the teachers used to say. But they don't know, don't understand. No. Wait, but they don't. Whatever it was. What did you learn at school today? That's what the teachers used to say.
The worst bit is that he actually.
But they don't know, they don't. No, I'm missing something
The
up
worst
there.
bit is he actually did quite well compared to like the other entries we sent around that time.
Come again? Oh, he was
did
one of the
quite
better
well,
ones.
yeah.
He was like 16s or something like that. So I don't remember what he was.
Yeah.
I'm just still tweeting people. I'm doing the best I can.
Mr. Lel, have you seen any screen graphics yet?
Can you
Yes,
answer
we
that?
have. Yes, we have. They're very basic. They're just like little blocks with all the texts in the colours of all the boards. It's like your light blues and your teals, and it's in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. But before the performances, they have like. I don't know if you've seen any of the videos on the official Eurovision channel where they've got all of the like sort of lines coming up from the bottom. It's like that, but it forms the flag of the country, and then it moves to the bottom corner.
I'm gonna answer. Sorry, you finished with this one, right?
Yeah.
Are you done? Okay. No, sorry, I wasn't sure. I didn't want to interrupt you.
He's so rude, isn't he?
Siobhan Duffy says, "How to learn to." I didn't know that's how you pronounce it. I've not seen the name, but Siobhan. Siobhan Duffy means. It says, "Will you film your reactions to the qualifying next week?" We always put up a video for the entire press center. Well, it's kind of blocked off, but it's a portion of the press center here, reacting, and our reactions will be there. We have a pre-show, we have a post-show. There's plenty of shows, so be around. Watch the show live. We will not going to interrupt you watching the show because we think it's important.
Yeah.
Duh. But we'll be around before and after, and it's going to be so much fun. You're going to get a feel of the energy in this room. We're going to have roaming cameras. It's the reason why nobody bothers getting tickets here because it is so much fun being in here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Doing the shows. You can't beat it.
Yeah.
You can't
There's a
beat
real atmosphere in here
Yeah.
for the final.
And a lot of fans. There are a lot of people that are actually pretty professional in here.
Yeah.
But everyone drops their pretending they're going to be fans for those 2 hours or like 3.5 hours for the finals. You know what I mean?
Okay, we've got a couple more questions to go through anyway. There's a lot today. Airwee Breves asked me if I could pick a UK act to represent the UK in the future Eurovision, who would I pick?
What's
Probably-
Adele next year? She already said that, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, it'd have to be after her, obviously. I'd probably say Foals or Everything. Probably not that popular or famous as bands, but I like indie
I was going to say,
bands
would
and
you pick one that
alternative.
has already a name internationally?
I'd pick a band. Well, they are they're famous in their circle.
Okay.
Like they do tours all over Europe. you know,
Okay, so
people
they're
will know
known
them.
in Europe then, because I've never heard of them.
No. Who else? Who else would I pick? God. If we wanted to go more sort of mainstream, I mean, I think the perfect one would be Dua Lipa.
I wish we had alcohol in here. Oh, sorry, I just totally.
I think Dua Lipa would probably. Well, I think she'd win. So if we're going to go down the route of actually wanting to do well rather than my personal taste, I'd say Dua Lipa. But no, I'd say like Foals, Everything. God, who else? Bands like that.
That's plenty. That's a good already answered. Now back to my point.
I just want us to send a band, like a guitar band. We've got so many good guitar bands, like Britpop and Manchester and all
You're
that.
taking too long.
Like,
Next question.
I'm sorry.
What is your favorite Irish entry post 2000s? Not many options. I mean, options are there, but not serious contender.
Fångat att
I would probably have to actually say
I would probably say this year, possibly.
either Dying to Try or Irlanda Dúspa. I would honestly have to say that. Shall I just leave this? Okay.
Yes, it's done. Burn this thing. Look, I have 2 accreditations now. Funny, like the security's going to jump you any second now.
Neck deep. should
Can you
represent
tell us
UK,
about the
they'd
press?
be good.
Alice Wander is asking, can you tell us about the press voting? Has not opened yet, right?
It's not opened yet.
Yeah,
No.
they usually sometimes they started early, but you just started after like the first round of rehearsals. Somebody says, what's going on this? Oh, Sean. Hi, Sean, by the way. What
Hi.
is going on stage now? Has Latvia started? Latvia's already done, my friend.
Yeah, Latvia's
You
been
missed
and gone.
Latvia.
You can rewind.
Sweden, yeah, you can rewind, and
Yeah.
it'll be archived as well. But Sweden is one more time, right? Or are they done? No, they have
They'll get one more time.
They get one more time, Sweden, and then we're moving on to Montenegro. Then we're going to take a break and moving on to Slovenia and then Ukraine.
Why do you think the UK doesn't even try? Because the BBC don't have to try.
But they're dying to try.
Revolt.
Pyro
Pyro?
for Sweden.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news.
Sweden have changed something.
Stop the press. There will be pyros apparently in this performance.
What is the band to the guy that used to be the Kaiser Chiefs?
Okay, let's take a look where the pyros are coming. We'll answering questions after this particular performance. Particular, I know I said particular.
Yeah.
No pyros yet. No pyros yet.
Everyone is saying no barriers yet.
Still no pyros.
Oh! Oh, no, sorry. I thought that was a pyro.
No, that was not a pyro.
Oh,
He's just getting excited.
false alarm. Oh,
Nope. Still no fireworks. No pyros. No nothing.
that's a really strange time of the song to have the golden shower, but I like it. It's different. Yeah.
This song makes me want to snap along though because it's a snapping sound. And no pyros yet. I don't know how the pyros are going to work there.
It is, yeah, Brian Nolan is.
It has to be at the end because it's the
staging.
only time where they don't show just the thing, right?
Yeah. Unless they're going to combine this with Ukraine and the whole thing just burns down while he's dancing on it.
That would be funny.
Eurovision 2019 Stockholm.
That wouldn't go to Stockholm. It would be good
I
for.
don't want to be rude, but please no. As much as I enjoyed Stockholm, I don't want to go back for Eurovision this year. Should we just not mention the pyros at all?
No.
What they are. Oh, there isn't even any pyros.
There are no pyros. Did he say pyros?
I think you said pyros.
Oh, no.
There are no pyros at all. Sean was wrong. Maybe he was right then. Let's see.
Probably right at the end. Big.
Probably like it's. But if it's just quiet and it's not like that kind of end. We'll see. Where are the pyros? Pyros. There they are. No pyros.
It's just one little candle. Yeah.
So no pyros
Yeah,
actually.
sorry. I thought
Never mind.
I thought they said pyros. Obviously.
You got us all excited. This is so unprofessional of you.
Fake news. I'm sorry.
Maybe Montenegro will have pyros and they will.
Okay, so, but let's go back to business. So Sweden is done. We are now moving on to Montenegro. Montenegro's Balkan ballad could be underappreciated.
Hashtag Balkan Ballad.
Do you think they have a shot at all before you seeing it?
They've got a shot, but I'm just not confident that they'll go through. Because I don't think too many people are particularly fond on it.
Yeah,
From what I see, it's not doing very well in polls.
It's not very doing well in polls. I actually have it as a qualifier pre-rehearsals. I have to wait and see if that's going to continue after right now. So we'll have to wait and see. So saying no applause, no one's listening. It's because everyone has seen the song 4 times now, and people get a little distracted with other
And
stuff.
it's the same as Melody Festival, and so everyone's just
Someone said
used to
thanks, Sean, for the fake news.
That's what I'm here for.
Okay, where does Billy come from? It has tattooed on there somewhere. He is from
Azerbaijan. Oh, Almazan. No.
Almazan. It's probably a city in Portugal.
He's from Lisbon.
He's from Lisbon, actually. He's
Lisbon.
local. He's local.
Yeah, he's a local boy.
Yeah. His family always lived here. He's not very
Yeah,
adventurous.
Lisboa. Yeah.
So, Gianca says they missed Latvia. Can you please tell me how it was, your opinion? It was basically what you see in the national final is what you see on the stage here. Similar dress, like it's very red, the staging is very red. It's just her and doing her thing. It's a very quick kind of summary. Today's pretty easy, like the explaining it. There's not as many props. Some of them do.
This run through in particular, because Latvia and Sweden basically didn't change anything.
No,
so
Latvia didn't change anything.
Yeah.
Sweden didn't change anything. So yeah, but Montenegro will change a lot. So we'll see what that's gonna do. Special costumes. Well, I figured that it's gonna have a pretty costume, yeah. What do you think about Belarus result at Eurovision? Kirkorov say they will it be in the top 3 result. Rybak tell us that there Alexeyev is very strong contender for him. Lazarev also say about good place. Comes down to how it clicks with people. It's just a tough semi.
All 3 of those people have links to Belarus anyway.
Yeah,
and
that's
Russia,
true. All they
so
have links to, yeah. But it's just a tough semi. It's really a tough semi. So I'm too scared to make predictions right now. I'm definitely think he's a contender for qualification. He's just like almost everybody. Did Billy lose his press pass? Oh, he's never been press. He's a volunteer. He's just a staff. So it's a little different.
I'm just fixing his face, giving him
It's
some
Sean's,
makeup.
somebody said something about Sean's point on Montenegro's polls are not always accurate, and don't forget Balkan Ballads qualified in 2015 and 2015.
That is true. That's why I'm
true.
not just completely
It's
ruling
that
it
kind
out.
of song that usually does well, at least qualify in Eurovision. You know what I mean? It has a market, and it's a unique song from like at least looking at the songs that are in the running.
Yeah.
So I think
It depends on what the performance is like.
Yep. He's a good singer, so that is.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna dance you up. I'm gonna dance you. Okay, so they're female. There are female singers on stage. They're wearing long, pretty dresses. We cannot see much because it's super far zoomed out. But I saw I think 4 backup vocalists, female.
Yeah.
Unless they're wearing dresses, then they're.
Oh, he's got accreditation now.
All right. Somebody take a screenshot of that later.
Leave Billy's face alone. I'm helping him. It's not very clear.
So I said there are 4 backup singers running around,
Just do it
and
similar to the one I had
that's all we can see
before.
right now. The stage is very blue right now. Shocker.
There is one problem. I couldn't see Latvia.
Which rehearsal was better,
I'll do
Sweden or
Latvia.
Latvia?
Just leave
Who
that
was
blank.
better, Sweden or Latvia? But you cannot compare them really. They both
Well,
did exactly.
Sweden.
Huh?
Sweden.
Was it better?
Well, yeah, it's a better performance.
Yeah. Okay. Well, from that angle. Okay.
But, yeah, I thought
Yeah.
Latvia was vocals weren't too great today. I only saw the last run
You did last run.
because
Yeah.
I arrived late. But yeah, I only saw
Billy rocks. I'm voting for Billy. Billy, yes. We need to bring different clothes for him every day, like a hat. I'm bringing my cap to
Yeah.
work for him. Until the staff's gonna yell at us. Like, that's a hazard. Oop, thank you all for your hard work. Go hungry and sarcasm. Thank you, Pingo. Thank you a gazillion times. Thank you. What was in those bags that they gave to the press? There were some random CDs from some fado artists. Some
fado artists. Marisa's like the most popular fado.
Marisa?
Yeah.
Marisa, I don't know anything. Somebody told me there's fado. I don't know anything about local music. Marisa is apparently a very famous fado artist in Portugal, and I got yelled at for not knowing that.
All around Europe.
Oh, she apparently said no, all around Europe. I'm American. What do you want from me?
You're European, man. You're just living in America.
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, but a long time ago. She wasn't a thing back then. So some famous fado artists, and there's some tourism stuff that was in there about Portugal. They gave us a tile, like a big heavy, like one of those houses when you see in Lisbon. They're like these big old tiles, and they gave one of those as a souvenir.
You can fix it now.
And what else? Did I miss anything else? What else was in the bag?
Outlet plug.
Of
Huh?
Outlet plug.
oh, in the bag. I haven't even looked.
Really?
Yeah.
On the plug? I didn't even see that one. Okay. Oh, there was. Yes. Anyway, so we're still. Oh, so he's wearing blue. So I gotta focus on this real quick. Look at his costume.
What is he wearing?
It's not the one.
That is the. Okay. It is very, very. Okay, now I can see. What is that? Turquoise? A turquoise kind of outfit, but it has a really weird cut at the bottom. It's like a jacket, but then it goes down further on one side, but not on the other, and it's almost glittery. And then he wears. It doesn't look very traditional though. It just looks very random. The women wear like very pretty dresses actually. I like one has like a feather on her shoulder. The other one has like.
They look like they're getting
one strip.
married.
Yeah, he looks like a prince almost, like from like a Disney movie or something like that. Or like from the old days. So yeah, something, but in a really odd color. I'm debating whether or not I like it.
No.
That is too funny. So 4 backup vocalists and him in that turquoise weird looking, not weird, I shouldn't say weird, outfit that looks like from the old days, like the Night days or something like that, or a Prince.
So he starts at a piano.
So yeah, we see the hands playing the piano. Now it is on him looking down, back to the piano, back to him looking down. Piano again. Now him by the different shot. So it is back to the piano player. So 1 piano player, 4 backup vocalists. They're slowly walking up to him, I think? Yes, they are. So they were in the back, they're slowly walking towards him. It's like almost white, but kind of peach looking dresses. Very, very elegant.
Bubble wrap.
Huh?
Like bubble wrap.
Yeah. Bubble gum, yeah. They're all now around him and doing like hand gestures like this. The stage itself is also dark blue. Now they're all just doing the mannequin challenge. Except for him. They're all just standing still. And eyes closed too. Like they're frozen. Good voice. Hits the note very well. Now they're kind of doing some camera work, circling around. It's very dramatic facial expressions. So they're all spreading out on stage and doing this. But they're all spread out now. Now they're walking back behind them.
Now it's changed to gold.
Gold stage. They're still walking around a lot. So definitely choreography going on. So the backups, he's standing still for the most part, but the ladies are just all over.
And he walks to the front of the stage for the big note.
Oh yeah. Okay. So as I hope you heard everything what we were saying. What do you think? Anything to add? What is going on?
I mean, it's good, but it's not like. I mean, they did better staging with like Adio and songs like that.
Yeah.
It's just quite basic for a performance, really. I was hoping
It's
for a
not.
little bit
Yeah.
more.
It's not as elaborate
Yeah.
as I would have expected to.
I mean, it's
think
good.
It's
He's
good.
Vocally, he's brilliant.
Yeah. I think they need to crank up maybe the backup vocals. You could not hear them very well.
No.
Maybe what I could see them adding some smoke at the bottom, third round, to make it a little bit more
Yeah.
like that. That would kind of help probably, because it seems a little weird
Yeah.
the way I walk around right now, without that fog effect. There's just a lot of moving, going back and forth.
Yeah.
And,
It's just walking around.
Yeah,
each
it's just
other,
walking
basically,
around,
isn't it?
and then do the mannequin challenge for a little bit. And,
Yeah.
which is not really a challenge, they're just standing still, basically. There was a term for that before. It was a mannequin challenge. And the stage is, again, breaking news, blue, dark blue, and then at some point it turns golden.
Yeah.
But it's still a lot of blue. And yeah, as I said, turquoise. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was it was appropriate for the kind of staging. Not much to add. Sunset sounds like Molitva
Some nice
a little
wide
bit, just not
shots.
as quite as dramatic.
Yeah. No, nowhere near as dramatic.
Yeah,
but
no,
it's good.
Yeah. But the four ladies, and it's a mix between Molitva and like Nes in Montenegro 2015. More like that, I want to say, but also even less. Oh, that's for you, Sean. The performance is good, but it is Slavko.
Huh?
That's for you. It's the Focus.
It's no Slavko. Yeah, I'm listening to what Christian's saying. It's no Slavko. Well, no. Nothing's ever going to compare to Slavko. Slavko is his own genre, so...
Yeah, Slavko is. Are the rips the same position every... Yeah, they don't move. The rips don't perform... Sean. I think they don't move.
And then as we were watching from, she said, "Oh, no Danish media."
We're not Danish media.
Then I said, "Well, it's not Danish media." She was like, "Cool." And then she was just like,
So yeah, so we're waiting now for the second round of Montenegro. I'm hoping they're adding a little bit more. There were tons of questions
What's
for
that,
you.
sorry?
I've been talking to you.
Yeah, I was seeing what the problem was over there.
Are the rips the same? Do they move at all, the rips in the
No.
back? No, I don't
No,
think so
they
either,
haven't
right?
moved. I don't even think they can move.
Okay, do you think the UK will bring that boxing ring for the Norton show? We don't know. I haven't seen it, so I don't know. Do you think, after Israel's rehearsal, it seems that nobody speaks about toy anymore? Instead of Cyprus, Norway, Hungary. Is that a bad sign or nothing to care about? What do you think?
Sorry, what? People keep talking to me. What's
Yeah.
what's the question?
Do you think, after Israel's rehearsal, it seems that nobody speaks about toy anymore instead of Cyprus, Norway, and Hungary? Is that a bad sign or nothing to care about?
It's just, I think people were a little bit underwhelmed by it. I think they wanted a bit more.
Yes, it's
than-
always tough being the favorite
Yeah.
coming into this because you're such
Especially
a
if
high.
you're a big favourite,
yes.
yeah.
So that's why it is.
I think it's
And-
just because it's not so much that Israel's fallen down, it's just that other countries have stepped up.
Yes.
So there's more to talk about there because it's new and exciting.
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
And they're still number one at the betting odds. If they were really messed it up, they wouldn't be number one anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's, I guess, overthinking it.
yeah.
We are overthinking it. So we'll be able to see the full performances after the
Do they
second
have bags
rehearsal.
on the head like in the video clip? No.
We'll be able to see the full performances after the second rehearsals uploaded somewhere. Keep
No.
it up.
You won't see any full performances anywhere
The
until the
Eurovision
semi-final.
interview will not load the full either, right?
No.
Only the 30-second clip.
Yeah.
You'll get a 30-second clip from the camera work
Yeah.
after the second round. Like you see 30 seconds of the camera work, and that's it.
Yeah.
So that's why we're trying to do the best we can to describe that to you.
Stage looks like a whale landed on it and died.
So you will unfortunately not get to see the entire thing.
That's Chris.
No, it was just there. Pingo, I would say, yeah, I am proud to be British. Not so much at Eurovision, but I am, you know, I have my flag with pride, and
Yeah.
you know, I'm glad I'm British.
And
so.
I'm proud to be an
Yeah.
American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the man who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly... You don't know that song?
What's it from?
After the Montenegro, yeah.
What's it from? It's a song from America. It's like a very patriotic song.
Yeah, but is it like a
It's like first
No, it's a
from a
song.
show or something?
No. It's like a song. Somebody wrote that song and it was a hit.
Oh, right. That's America for you.
That's America.
Yeah.
Still
Yarno Gaming says, where is FA?
Hey guys, will you film again the press reaction? Yes, I think that earlier we will re-record the press reaction. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Nothing to worry about.
No need to worry.
What I'm worrying about right now is Montenegro. So let's focus on Montenegro. We do have 2 or 3 more run-throughs for Montenegro. I'm wondering if they're going to add a little bit more fog effect or something. It feels just a little. It feels okay.
Bangara says, I hate British English. Well,
So
I'm sorry. But it's a good job I don't speak in British English.
So you probably hate English.
Yeah. I'll speak as an American.
No, please.
Eldar Mahmoud Bayov.
The
says,
Stella Seacow says, don't give me post 9/11 flashback
Yeah.
and all that shitty country patriotic. I know, I had that kind of. We always make fun of that song because it's so over the top patriotic.
Yeah.
It is terrible. I always make fun of it.
Yeah. Eldar Mahmoud Bayov says some delegations are not happy with the conditions Portugal or RTP cannot provide what they promise. What do you think? We've not heard anything
We
like that.
haven't heard
really.
anything about that. And when they say what they want, what we need specifics about that as well, because
Yeah.
it's very vague. The media is allowed to use 2 minutes of second rehearsal footage. Perhaps you can talk other media and discuss who is going to record what part, so that in second semi-final, so we all go and put them together. Okay, you just 2
Yeah.
minutes, but even if you get them all together, we get like what, an hour?
Yeah.
That would be funny.
I mean, some national media might use their 2 minutes sort of
Yeah,
amount just
Of
to
course.
put their song.
that's what they're going to do. Somebody will have it, but it's going to be less.
How about I'll put a boot in your ass because that's the American way?
What?
How about I'll put a boot in your ass because that's the American way?
Put you Yeah, that's the American way. I don't know that song,
Oh yeah, Denmark. Yeah, apparently they wanted a blizzard on
but it
stage.
sounds like something that Toby Keith would sing, perform. Oh. Anyway, so
it
the
stopped
other
it,
song, as long as there's stars over Texas, my girl will be with me, and all that stuff. I'm like, oh God, make me. Anyway, so let's focus on Montenegro. They're going to perform again. They just had to stop for 2 hot seconds because somebody pushed the wrong button. So Denmark wanted to have a real blizzard, not the boring snow.
Yeah. I think they said it looked like Christmas or something. Which
Oh,
country?
look! They're already changing the whole setup with the piano hands. That's already gone. You know, they had like piano hands. Him, piano hands. Him.
Oh, have they
That's
not
gone.
done that?
They're not doing that at all.
Well, that was the first thing they reviewed, wasn't it? So-
Yeah. So they got rid of that immediately. Because it looked really weird. Now they're showing the piano player.
Your brother country, right?
Now they bring like the backing dancers into soft focus.
Hmm?
They bring the backing dancers into soft focus and that bit.
Yeah. it's interesting to watch how that changed the camera work. So again, two ladies are walking towards him. Oh, they're just walking around. It has a little bit of the Molitva feel to it, but also like Nes Montenegro in 2015. It's kind of their thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's Montenegro, not Serbia. And there is the... I can see the move though. It's not real. The mannequin challenge. Yep.
Not a lot really changed other than that.
Except, well, the beginning has changed. We have probably some other...
Oh, they've brought the backing dancers up. Yeah.
I
They've
think
turned the backing vocalists up.
Yeah,
they
that's what
must be
I'm
watching
saying.
the stream.
Yeah, they're watching the stream. They did exactly what we didn't like.
Yeah.
Or we just have common sense. Yeah, it's way better. I think they changed a few other camera angles, but it's hard to remember every single one that they had.
He doesn't really connect too much with the camera, does he?
No, he doesn't. That's one good point. You're raising a really good point. Now they're all turning around, their backs to the audience, along with the camera.
Yeah, even there, when the camera's in front of him, he doesn't really look at it.
Yeah, he's just looking slightly past it.
Like he's looking.
Maybe
into
that's
the,
why I was.
He's
something
looking into the middle distance rather than.
Yes.
And he's got to try like Balkan ballads. He'll have to connect with people.
You have to. That's probably exactly what it was like. I was missing the connection.
There's only a
That
couple
is
of countries
exactly
that will
what it
understand
was.
it.
But I still like the song.
Grodno says, which country do you want to travel to next year?
Well, whichever country wins.
I'd say like Israel.
Israel would be fine with me.
Yeah.
It's a long trip for me, but I'll make it probably. What I would do if Israel were to win, I would probably do like a stop somewhere in Europe, like I fly to Berlin or something like that, and spend a couple of days there, and then move on.
Probably Istanbul or something. Can you fly to Turkey?
We have Turkey Airlines that fly to Istanbul straight.
Can you fly from Turkey to Israel?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah. Oh right, that's fine then.
So anyway, so as I said, we pointed out the things that we thought have improved. They fixed some of the camera angles that we didn't like with the, it was like hands in his face, hands in his face. And I'm like, this doesn't make sense. So they cut that and had a longer shot at the beginning of the camera that kind of pans around him a little.
Yeah.
And then they cranked up the backup vocalist, something that I pointed out, and glad they paid attention.
They've got this in one ear, haven't they? This
I know.
stream,
ESC United says this.
Yeah.
Fix that. Change it. Okay.
CM says, I just joined the stream after I finished uni forever, and I'm loving the face on the fire extinguisher. Well, congratulations on finishing university. Big moment.
That is.
Yeah. It's just the rest of your life now.
Yeah, Billy's excited too.
Yeah. Look, he's very happy.
He's smiling. What do your families and friends think about Eurovision?
I can't say that.
What do your friends and families think about
I know he's got a
Eurovision?
strange accent, but...
What do your friends and family think about Eurovision?
They actually watch it.
They do?
Surprisingly enough, yeah. They're not obviously like big Eurovision fans like me, but yeah, they watch it. I show my mum the entries every year.
Oh yeah.
So
who's your favorite?
What, this year?
Yeah.
I think it was Albania. It's quite a surprising choice. Yeah.
Interesting.
I think her favourite entry ever was either like Euphoria or La La Love.
Really?
Yeah.
She likes the pop kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
she asked me to download the songs, like some songs for her, to put on her iPod.
That's kind of cool.
Whenever I've gone to visit, I've been sat in the house and I can just hear her singing along to like If You're Damn in the other room. It's like I don't even listen to this song that much. It's like So I'd say she's probably I could say she's like a Eurovision fan.
That's cool.
My brother watches it. Well, both my brothers watch it, but they're kind of casual. My dad's probably not a massive Eurovision fan, but I think he has watched it in the past.
They will once you guys win or something. They're all going to be totally into it.
Oh yeah, it'd be like a big event then.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I live in America, so the answer is obviously no. Boring.
I've got a couple of friends who watch it, so yeah.
I remember
I have friends that are my Eurovision friends that are American, so obviously they do. But my friends that I know that are non-Eurovision now, actually no, that's not true. I have two friends actually who always watch Eurovision, usually at my place.
Yeah.
And they're always.
Do you have like a Eurovision party or something?
I had one last year. It wasn't a Eurovision party. It was more like a gathering of my family and.
Oh, you mean so you watch it after?
Yes.
Oh, you go home and then watch it with the. Oh, okay.
They don't watch it
right.
live.
No.
It's a weird time
I take it you don't spoil anything. You just don't.
No, it's hard.
Yeah.
Well, that one time they waited like almost 4 months. I'm like, because I couldn't come up. They live in San Diego.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't even tell you where I'm going next year. And it was super frustrating.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's talk about what's going on. Montenegro.
People saying my mum's got taste.
Montenegro has at least one more run through, and then we're going to take another quick break.
Oh, she's a fan of Mons as well. Mons Soundbite.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, she's like a fan. Like buys albums and everything.
That's pretty nifty. Montenegro has one more run through, then we're going to take a quick break, and then 20 minutes, about 15, something like that, we'll be back, and then it's down to Slovenia and Ukraine. And then we're done with all the semis, the first run through.
Mad, isn't it?
And then tomorrow, by the way, we'll have the second run through.
Yeah.
So we'll be
It'll
back.
be a lot
Guess
more
what?
polished.
It will be a little longer because we have 15 countries, I think, rehearsing. Let me double check that real quick. I got rid of it already. Oh no, here it is. So.
How do you spell your name? Sean, or Sean? I spell
Thursday.
it like Sean.
Thursday, May 3rd. Azerbaijan all the way through Finland. Yes. So by the way, we usually cannot see it, so it's going to be Azerbaijan through Finland, 15 countries I think, and then the interval act for will rehearse, but they usually don't show us that. That's usually not for us. No. Maybe they make a change, but usually they don't.
Yeah.
And there's all the lighting and video programming. They do a lot of testing that as well. But that stuff all behind the scenes that we do not get to see. So yep, that's what it is. So it's such an
That's a nice shot.
I'm sorry, I wasn't looking.
Well, did he dab then? No, it looks like he dabbed. There, that shot.
Oh, that one with the lights.
Yeah, where the lights flash at the end.
There's a big light flash at the
big
end.
note, yeah.
So they're getting ready for another round.
Did you guys hear that one of the interval backs would be one of the past winners? It'd be Salvador, wouldn't it?
What's that?
One of the past winners. It'd be Salvador, surely.
Oh yeah, that's true. Weird how that goes. Weird how that goes.
Oh, the internet is poor.
All right, so I think Italy may win with being the underdog. Could be, you never know. I don't think it's a winner, but hey, you never know. Did you guys hear that one of the interval acts will be one of the past winners? I don't even know who I was gone for like a week before this whole Eurovision shenanigans started, so I'm slightly out of the loop with that kind of stuff. So we have to wait and see.
Yeah, it's just going to be Salvador. Surely. It says interval acts. Salvador.
Pick up.
Oh, I can't sing.
What's your favourite non-qualifier from the last few years? What's your favourite non-qualifier from the last few years?
Last few years, I don't know. I would have, see, like I have all the songs in my head stuck right now. I was upset about Verona and Blackbird, so those were the two ones I was trying to say were my biggest upsets.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I know, it's like so hard.
Yeah, all the songs go out your head as soon as someone asks a question like that.
I know.
What was your favourite rehearsal day until now?
Today?
No, day one was quite fun. Day one was really fun. Mostly because of Belarus. Oh, he looks so deflated, bless him.
I know, he's like,
Yeah,
it's
he's like, oh,
oh man. It's
I don't want to sing. Would you like to go to Prague in 2019? Yes, I would.
I'd love to go there.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
But I don't know where Eurovision would be. Sorry, that was me. I don't think the Czech Republic has chances to win, but yeah.
I think it does.
I've never been to the Czech Republic, so I'd like to go.
I'm from. Okay. Questions. Hold your questions.
Yeah. Chris Gant, biggest upset for me recently was Fale Paper. I'm sure FA would agree with that. Yeah.
I was hoping for the smoke effect, but I guess we're not going to have that. A little bit of popcorn.
No money.
I guess so.
That's why they had to get some like insulating mats.
I guess so.
When was the last time a Balkan ballad didn't qualify?
I'm trying to remember. Has it ever happened?
It must have done. Croatia 2013 springs to mind, but that was a bit different.
There wasn't. I could say Croatia 2010. Feminine. Latvia sve. What?
I wasn't really a ballad.
That was really a
like
ballad, though.
mid-tempo.
That, in that traditional sense, we're looking at.
I'd say it was probably Croatia 2013, wasn't it?
Was that really a Balkan ballad? But it was not the traditional Balkan ballad that we know. I would go more for 2010, Croatia 2010.
On
don't know.
Nebo.
Yeah, but that one was bad.
Didn't Slovenia have one as well that didn't get through?
It seems as when guys sing Balkan ballads, though, male vocalists.
Yeah. Slovenia 2012, someone's just said. What was Slovenia 2012? What was Slovenia 2012?
Verjamen.
Oh, yeah. No pyros or anything.
No pyros, nothing. So Montenegro is just staying with that recipe that works for them with, you know, the dancers, the female dancers in the back. They've done that quite a bit. So, what is he saying? Anyway, so this is what we have right now. This was the second block of the thing, what's it called? The block of the semifinal too, the second half. So 3 countries done. We got 2 more countries to go, which are Slovenia and Ukraine.
Last year's host country.
Last year's, yeah, you're right. And they're back there and running there. Very popular song. So what we did, we're going to take a quick break as well. We already have another link up for that particular live stream. So check that one out now. Just wait there. We'll show up soon. And in the meantime, just get something to eat, drink, something to eat. We need a little break as well.
Yeah.
All right. See ya in a minute.
Bye.
Bye.